Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable our lecturer, Ms. Suharni MPD, and my dear friends. Hello, we are from Group 4 of Cross-Cultural Understanding class with our lovely lecturer, Ms. Suharni. Nice to see you again. In this video, we will talk about ethics and behavior in international industries or institutions. Before we start the discussion, I will introduce the member of this group. First, me, Nurul Ilmi. Second, Sisi Septiania Delvika. Third, Rara Kalista. And the last one is Monica Salbila Wahyuni. Okay, now we come to the main topic of our discussion. For this material, firstly, we have to know what is ethic and behavior. So, ethic can be defined as a system of moral standards or values that it seeks to address questions about morality, that is about concepts such as good and bad, right and wrong, justice and virtue. This concept might from religion, culture, and the laws of nature, norms that created in society, and etc. On the other hand, ethical behavior can also refer to behavior that is generally accepted within a specific culture. It means that cultures impact how local values influence global or international industries. Okay, for further discussion about material related to ethic and behavior, let me invite the next speaker to explain about it. For our next speakers, time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Sisi Septiana Delvika. I would like to explain about national cultural differences and ethics in business. First is business ethics in North America. The geographic proximity of the three North America countries, USA, Mexico, and Canada, makes such similarities in ethical practices between them. In the 20th century, we noticed the existence of the three waves of business ethics in the USA. The first wave brings to the fore the role of religious ideologies in business, and the second wave is marked by the introductions of the business ethics courses in USA universities, and the social responsibility of organizations is becoming a matter of much debate. And the third wave which has occurred in all Western countries since 2000 as the result of scandals generated by large corporations fraud. And second is business ethics in East and Southeast Asia. Business ethics in Japan should be addressed in a very expensive way, including different level of economic activity and many moral agents, individual, families, clans, small groups, corporations, multinationals, firms, and government. The third is business ethics in Europe. The historical and cultural differences between most European countries are so significant that it's impossible to generalize about business ethics approaches in Western Europe. Compared to the USA, continental Europe puts less emphasis on corporate codes of ethics, but rather insists on strengthening the legal framework for business conduct. And the last is business ethics in Latin America. The paradigm of business ethics in Latin America can be synthesized as promoting integrity in companies, creating competitive and healthy organizations, improving ethical issues as higher value, developing a social environment based on ethical values. Well, that's all for me. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, I am Monica Salbila Wahyuni. I will explain about the determinant affecting ethical behavior. There are two factors in the determinant affecting ethical behavior. First, external factors. External factors may have an influence on individuals' ethical decision making depending on first, economic factor. Economic factor identify that price is a decisive point when making a purchase decision, as individuals act primarily considering the greatest benefit for themselves. At the point of purchase, they keep aside their care for environmental protection and favor lower price within their small budget. Second, institutional factors. In many occasions, ethical behavior can be only exercised when the necessary infrastructure is provided. Third, social and cultural factor. Culture as well as the social environment plays a crucial role in a person's decision making. The country of residence is shaping decision making on ethical product. Ethics has very significance among culture impacting to different degrees, individual values and the person's lifestyle. In the internal factors, there are four factors. First, motivation. For the example, highly loyal customers tend to ignore negative message about their beloved brand or do not consider bad practice, such as sweet shop condition as bad as they might be. Instead, commit consumers are more inclined to believe in positive corporate behavior. Next, environmental knowledge. Adequate decision making requires a full understanding of related condition and circumstance. Media is a crucial information such for consumers, and although there are individuals that have some background knowledge about ethical product. Next, locus of control. Individual with an external locus of control have the feeling that their actions are insignificant and believe that change can be only brought about by others with more power. Last, attitude and values. Attitude characterized by positive or negative feelings toward an issue or an object are closely related to belief. The inconsistency between the individual's environmental attitude and her or his behavior can be explained through the low cost or high cost model.
Well, I am Rana Kalista. In my part, I will explain about the good and non-good ethics and behavior in international organization and industry. So the first of all, I will explain the good one. Based on the sources that our group get, there are 9 points the good ethics and behavior that must we apply. So the first is obey the company rules or regulation. We need to obey the rules that made by the organization or industry that we stand. From these basic things, people can know that we have the good behavior in ourselves. Then communicate effectively. Of course, building a good communication is the most important ability when we joining the organization or want to build relation with others. And the third, this related with the point that I said before, develop professional relationship. From the communicate effectively, we can develop professional relationship with others in that organization or industry. Then take responsibility, professionalism, accountable, uphold trust, smart, creative and initiative. And the last is respect your colleagues to make a good. So, about non-good ethics and behavior in international organization and industries, we get 8 points. They are first, lies. This is the worst behavior. If you lie to people in organization or industry, once that you have broken their trust in you and also broke the good manner that I explained before. Then taking credit for other hard work, verbal or sexual harassment, violence, non-office related work, extended break, theft, and the last is corrupt. Never do this bad behavior in everywhere, not just in the organization or industry that you are joining, but in all aspects of your life. So that's all from me. Back to moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thanks to our speakers for the brief explanations. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the explanation from Group 4 about ethics and behavior in international industries or institutions. If you have additional information related to the material or questions or even critics for our group presentation, we can talk about it in our discussion forum or meeting. For now, thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.